Tear gas, tossing Bibles into fires, and burning the American flag. Just the latest from nightly riots that have drawn thousands to this city park in front of Portland's federal courthouse. Some say they're just protesting for racial justice. Others want to defund the police nationwide. Windows were smashed, buildings defaced, and fires burned nightly around the courthouse. But Portland Mayor and Police Commissioner Ted Wheeler ignored the conduct, even joining the protesters in calling for federal police to leave the area.
The reason I'm here tonight is to stand with you no matter what. I stand with you.
So we've seen lots of different kinds of makeshift weapons out here. Shields, baseball bats, tennis rackets, green lasers, frozen water bottles, glass bottles, things like that. So the protesters beat on the doors of the federal building over here for about 10 minutes, essentially begging the cops to come out. The cops finally obliged, came out and pushed everybody back. And now it's kind of a standoff. We'll see where it goes from here. While many of the signs call for the police to be defunded or abolished, it's clear their intentions are not to increase personal freedom. Antifa agitators could be seen blocking roads and trying to limit the freedom of the press.
Film the cops, not the protesters. Film the cops, not the protesters.
When a black Trump supporter was discovered in the crowd, protesters immediately called in the mob.
I have his Instagram right here! We have your Instagram up!
It was abundantly clear most of those protesting want to become the police, not abolish them. Some local Christians have been trying to be positive in the midst of these riots.
As a leader, I'm often asked to speak. And during this entire period, I've said, I just want to listen. I have trouble with people who set fires on purpose, for people who write graffiti all over the place and stuff like that, who bash in windows and loot stores. I have a real problem with all of that. But that's why inside I'm saying, Lord, you've got to help me understand what that person sees that I don't.
Tensions eased somewhat over the weekend as federal agents were replaced by Portland police officers who must follow much more restrictive rules of engagement. But that didn't stop protesters from burning American flags and even Bibles. How that relates to racial justice wasn't immediately clear. But Pastor Hennessy says there is a role for Christians to play.
We need to pray for the ability to listen, to learn, and to find out how God wants us to engage.
From Portland, Oregon, I'm Chuck Holton for CBN News.